hope. Do you know how the Bible says that hope is produced? Suffering. Suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance then produces character. Character then produces hope. Hope. But first you have to start with suffering. And that's the issue, the fact that hope starts with suffering. And that's why the reason why we get to a point where we no longer hold on to that hope. That hope that we once had, that hope that we used to tell people about. In hope, I've searched a lot of different Bible dictionaries, and one definition that is synonymous throughout is the expectation of something to happen. My bishop growing up, Bishop Whitaker, would always say, something good is just about to happen in your life, and you're supposed to expect that to happen, right? So hope is that expectation. But because of time, because of trials and tribulations, because of just life in general, we get to a point to where we no longer have that hope. We no longer expect that to happen because we've gone through the suffering and the perseverance, and it just stops there. But before we dive into hope, which I want to do over the next, 2-3 weeks, before we dive into hope, we have to talk about faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. The substance of things hoped for. So if you stopped hoping, if you stopped expecting that thing to happen, it's safe to say you stopped having faith. You stopped believing. And I dare say you stopped believing that God can make it happen. Because these things that I'm talking about, it's not just, oh, I hope to one day own a Ferrari, or I hope to one day, be a billionaire. Or my hope growing up, which I'll be honest, I still have this hope to one day be 6'2". Yeah, I know I'm in my 30s, but I'm keeping the hope alive. But these aren't the hopes that I'm talking about. The things, the substance of the things hoped for, these things that I'm talking about. In Corinthians, it says, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered in the heart of man the things which God has prepared for those who love him. But, hold on, my Bible, because I want to get it right. These are the things God has revealed to us by his Spirit. Those are the things that I'm talking about. Those things that God placed in your spirit that says, yes, one day you'll start that business. Yes, one day you'll have that job. Yes, one day you'll be married. You'll be a mom. You'll be a dad. Your whole family be saved. These are the things that I'm talking about. Expecting that to happen. But what happens is, let's say you're expecting to one day, be married. From being on dates, courting this person, that person, whatever the process that you go, failed relationship back and forth throughout the years, you start to stop expecting it to happen one day. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be married because this happened, and then just time, it compounds and compounds to where you no longer expect it, to where that hope, that expectation that was once alive and flourishing is now on life support. You're barely holding on to it. So for the next 2-3 weeks, I want to talk about bringing that hope, bringing that expectation back to life. And I'm going to do it through the well-off great woman in the Old Testament that told a prophet of God, didn't I tell you, don't raise my hopes? Stay tuned.